Today, I want to talk about perfection and just how I am affected by this concept of perfection or being perfect, if I may say so myself. To be honest, I try to be as grounded as possible, because I'm a down to earth person. I would like to think so. Yeah, I am. But I like nice things. So quite an interesting combination. But um, with everything that's going on online, the okay, with everything that's going on online, the adverts, the commercials, like you just see all these beautiful pictures and maybe clips and videos of people just looking perfect. Sometimes it might get to me. And I think maybe there are others out there who might feel the same as well, right? Yeah. You know, you see someone having the perfect hair, perfect teeth, perfect smile, the quote unquote perfect body. And sometimes we let these things just get into our heads, and then we start thinking vainly like that, if that's a word I can use, yeah, in this context. Yeah, but I think that's what happens. At least that's what I think, that we can get caught up in these things. Oh, thanks for the like. Thank you. Yeah. I think that we can really get caught up in these things and forget what really matters. Yeah. So, having just had my surgery, I have really come to appreciate a lot of things. Yeah. I already did before going in for surgery, but right now I just have a huge appreciation for life, for being healthy. I'll give you guys an example. So when I went to the dentist the other day, when she was whitening my teeth, there was like a lot of saliva. And she said, like, I produce a lot of saliva. Previously, I would look at that as, oh my gosh, I have too much saliva. I have to keep on drinking or swallowing or stuff like that. But she told me that it is healthy to have a lot of saliva. And I was like, oh my gosh. Hi, Ravindu Sanjaya. How are you? Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. So something that I would think as being maybe gross, or I consider it as a negative, is actually good for me. So that's why that's just an example. And then the other example is that after surgery, as you all know, because I know I've talked about this before, um, I find it difficult to walk by myself. I need help. Right now, I can at least walk, but I need someone besides me because I'm not so sure if I can, be able to walk by myself for an extended period of time. Yeah, so I always need someone with me if I'm walking, like for maybe a minute or two. But if it's just within the house, I can do that because I can lean on the walls as I walk. Yeah. And prior to my surgery, I didn't even think about this, I would just wake up and go, wake up and go. Yeah. And now to realize that even walking is a privilege and a blessing, yeah. And considering there are many people out there who might not be able to walk for one reason or the other, yeah. So this idea of being perfect, I don't think it is really good or ideal when it comes especially to our health and to our bodies, yeah. I think we can strive for perfection in other areas. Maybe if it's your work, you're working on something, you try as much as possible you try as much as possible to get the best outcome that you can out of that. So in that context, I'm for perfection. But when it comes to our bodies, I think we are uniquely created, and it's these unique features that really make us beautiful. Yeah, so we cannot all be the same. I can give you an example, like maybe my nose. I would be like, oh, maybe I would like it to be a little bit, um, I wouldn't say thinner. I don't know which word to say, but like more streamlined and stuff like that. But then if I tamper with my nose, then it's just going to change my overall facial features, right? So tampering with my nose to get this so-called desired look that I think should be the look that I should have will just like pose a lot of health problems for me, because I need to breathe and I need to breathe properly. And I thank God for my nose because I can breathe and I can breathe properly without any complications and stuff like that. Yeah. So I had a great appreciation for life before, for my features, for how I'm created. But now after surgery, oh my gosh, I'm just like super, super grateful for what I have, for just being me, because we cannot all be the same. It is impossible. Unfortunately, in the world we live in right now, in the social media world, everyone wants to look perfect. Everyone wants to look classy and bougie and posh. We all want to have the perfect teeth. Well, I'm guilty of that. We all want to have the perfect body. I've seen videos and clips online and sometimes on TV where people go to get like a bigger, you know, like behind, like just like a tinier waist. And this involves going under the table, like going for surgery. Let me tell you guys. Oh, hi, Emmy. How are you? Hi, Robert Romo. How are you? Yeah. Having gone through this major surgery, I don't know how they do it. I'm not knocking anyone for doing what they feel like is best for them, to each his own. But just going through this surgery and going through the recovery now, I cannot imagine why someone would choose to voluntarily go under the knife. I had this surgery because I had to, but if it's something that I could just live without, I would never do it, because it is um painful process. Yeah, I know you're given anesthesia when you're under the knife, but after that you feel the pain. You have to like slow down and go through the healing process. So hey, Robert, nothing much. We're just talking about perfection. And yeah, I'm just like sharing my opinions, my thoughts, and experiences. So you can share too as well in the chat section below. And thank you guys for joining in. And if you've not subscribed, please, 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 please subscribe, and like the live. Thank you for liking the live. Yeah. So actually, yeah, it's, I think we need, as a society, and I'm speaking globally because this happens like all over the world. I think we need to come to an understanding as a society that every human being is unique. We cannot all have the same features. And we should really accept and love ourselves, especially when there's really no need or urgency for us to change our features. Yeah, there are people who might be justified in their own thinking and reasoning, to tweak a few things here and there. But if you are really beautiful, like why would you want to tamper, with your beauty? But that's just me speaking, Yeah. Hi, Michael Walker. Hello. What happened to your nose? Nothing. This is my natural nose. Is that even the right thing to say? This is my nose. Nothing happened to my nose. Why do you ask? Hi, Chloe Chislet. How are you? Yeah. So there's this obsession. I'll speak for myself and where I come from. So in Kenya, I come from the Luo tribe, Luo community, and in the Luo setup, the women are endowed with I don't know which respectful word I can use, but with their behind, they're endowed with yeah, with like nice shapes and stuff like that. So which word can I use? I want to use a surgery. I'm okay. Are you? Yeah, in the healing process, but I'm doing fine. No, no, no. I didn't do any surgery to my nose. No, the surgery was something else. Medical surgery. Yeah. I have a big nose. Yeah, it's my nose. Anything else you wanna say, Chloe? I know, it's my beautiful big nose. Yeah. So in Africa, women are like men appreciate women with like big behinds. And so in the Luo culture, this is, oh, you love my nose. Thank you, Mark King. I love it too. Toot toot. Sorry, you're amazing. No problem, Chloe. Yeah. So in the Luo culture, they have like the men actually would go for a woman with a big behind. I don't know the reasoning behind it. It's just a cultural thing. And it's something that they really, really value. And so not every Luo woman is blessed in that way. Majority are, right? Yeah, but just like for every rule, there is an exception. So there are some Luo sisters of mine who are not like really endowed like that. But I really find this to be a very shallow or vain reason for someone to decide, that whether for someone to use it as a reason that would ultimately play into their decision to date someone or marry someone. I really think it's vain, but that's just me. Yeah, but it's something that is very, very important in the Luo culture, right? And so we've seen all around the world, there are many, many women who are going, to try and get a bigger behind. So others would go and get like injections to increase the size. Others would do like the BBL, I think it's called, the surgery. You love big behinds too. Maybe you're a Luo Mac King. Chloe feeling guilty. Yes. It's the same way in America. Oh, wow. I'm going now. I'll definitely come back. Okay, Chloe. American culture has made us all shallow. I blame social media. Yeah. Social media has a big, big role to play in this, to be honest. Because sometimes you go to, like, I'll use like maybe Instagram pictures as an example. Those pictures are like close to perfection. What would you want to? Not me, PS, not me. I'm just explaining what happens in the Luo culture, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to talk about here. So in the Luo culture and even in Kenya by extension, yeah, most men value this. I'm just telling you what's happening, okay? Yeah, so um this has been something that's been going on for years, for generations, and unfortunately now with cosmetic surgery and just maybe uh there's also this huge market where people have, like, what is it called, like these oils and creams that people can apply in certain, on certain body parts to help them achieve their desired results. Yeah, so depending on someone's economic status, or their standing in society, so people would go to different places to achieve whatever they want to achieve. Of course, this comes with consequences as well, but I don't know what happens. I think when someone is in pursuit of perfection, maybe at that time that person doesn't really think about the aftermath, like on the negative side. Of course, they think about the aftermath, like on the positive side, like, oh, I'll have this and I'll have this and I'll get that. Yeah, so it's interesting. Yeah. I know growing up, I always wanted to have like a gap here. Now I'm telling on myself. Yeah, because it's also like a sign of beauty in Kenya to have like a gap in between your teeth. So people with that gap in between their front teeth are called Rambanya. That's in Luo. I don't know how to say it in English. Yeah, but as a young, foolish girl, I would say I always admired that, and I was like, oh my god, if I would only have a gap in between my teeth, then I would be so beautiful. Blah blah. And then what happened is, I'm not recommending this. Please do not do it. I'm regretting it now, Yeah. But at that time, it just stuck in my head, and I was like, this is the way to go. So I would take the wooden toothpick, yeah, and then I would insert it in between my teeth, you know, and just like sort of like just move it around in between my teeth, so that I could create a gap, yeah. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, now you can see I have like a slight gap in there. I don't like it now anymore. I do not like it. I regret doing that. Yeah, but sometimes we can do crazy things, to achieve a desired standard of beauty. But I came to learn that I was not meant to have a gap in between my teeth, and I should have just left my teeth alone. My teeth were okay, before I messed up by trying to create a gap in there. But I'm so happy that I learned my lesson early on, and I learned to accept myself. And that's a good thing. But many, many people struggle with body image, and the internet has not made it any easier, right? Yeah. So I would like to see us as a collective go back to appreciating natural beauty. And people like different things, yeah. So someone might like someone who's this way and that way. So I just believe that we should not just have um like socialites or celebrities, or maybe people that we look up to set the standard of beauty for us, right? Everyone is beautifully and wonderfully made. And I think for me, if you've been blessed with the gift of sight and hearing and taste, that you can taste food and eat, and you can walk, like, what more would you want? What more would you want? Like, every day I wake up and I'm just so so grateful that I can see, I can hear, I can move, I can eat. And I'm like, that's enough. Yeah. And so long as I try and eat as healthy as I can and exercise, I mean, I'm good to go. And that has really helped me to accept myself for who I am, and just love myself, and not really fall into the traps of social media perfection. Yeah. Because what we need to understand right now is that um, any photo you see on social media, there is a very, very high chance that that picture has been tampered with. You know, there are filters. Even I use filters sometimes. But now, no filter. When I'm live, I don't use any filters. So this is me. This is me. Yeah, no makeup, nothing. See, I don't have any makeup. I only use moisturizer. Yeah, so this is me. This is me. Because I'm a model, so but I haven't been modeling for a while now. So when I'm doing like photo shoots and stuff like that, I will apply makeup. But other than that, I go without makeup because one, I just can't bring myself to apply makeup every day. It is hectic. Two, I don't even know how to apply makeup properly. And three, just the hassle of removing the makeup and cleansing my face in the evening. I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah. So right now I have no filters, nothing. This is me. This is me. But when I maybe post a picture on social media, I might play around with filters, you know. When what is it called? I'm doing my TikToks, I might play around with filters, yeah. But that's just about it. Actually, what I do is I just apply a filter here and there, and that's it. I don't really tweak my photos that much. I don't even know how to tweak them. Yeah, but anything you see on social media, just have an open mind and know that, you know, there's a lot of things that may have been done before the photo is posted, you know. There's the lighting, the type of camera, you know, the poses, the editing that goes in, you know, before the picture is presented to you. And maybe someone posed 1,000 times before they chose that one picture. Yeah, so that's how I think about it. And I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm doing fine. Yeah. So I'm not hating on anyone who's doing that, you know. Yeah. It's good to see nice things, you know, the eyes we love to be entertained. And so sometimes it's good to see nice things and to admire good things. But I don't think that alone should push us to do things that will have a huge impact on our health and our lives, you know. And I have seen, actually, there is one singer. She came out and really spoke about her journey doing the BBL, you know, and how she suffered, how it really, really affected her health wise. And she had to remove all that silicone and she started going on a health journey. And so I think it's important for people to watch such because that might just be the thing that convinces someone not to go down that path, right? Yeah. So I'm saying all this to say, please, please, beautiful people out there, do not do anything drastic to your body just because you want that perfect picture, that perfect pose, or maybe because you think that once you achieve a certain kind of body, then you will get certain results. Pleasing human beings is one of the most difficult things to do. That I can tell you hands down, you know? Yeah. Because you might think that, oh, maybe this is what people want. You do that, and then, oh, you know, and then nowadays the goalposts shift so much. you know, there's a lot of moving parts. Like by the time you catch on to this trend, oh, there's another trend. By the time you try to do this, there's another trend. So as Africans, we have, most Africans, I'm not going to speak for all Africans, but most Africans, we have like thick lips. Is this called thick lips? Yeah, like you can see my lips. This is how big my lips are. And I remember there's and I have big noses too. Yeah, but I remember there's a time people would be like, your lips are too big. Oh my gosh, blah blah blah. And then from nowhere, oh, I see people like having, like, injecting their lips to have like big lips. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what is happening now. And who knows what will happen? Maybe in some years to come, then it will not be the trend anymore. But then it just saddens my heart that we are trying to modify our bodies and use, I don't know how well I can put it. I'm thinking it right, but I'm just trying to figure out how to explain it, how to say it so that it makes sense to all of you. But it saddens my heart that we are trying to use our bodies as props, like as products. Yeah, let me put it that way. Because with a product, you can always make changes in the, like, the look, the packaging and stuff like that. But I don't think we should play around with our bodies as much. I mean, we can change the way we dress, the way, maybe we talk or present ourselves, but when it comes to our actual physical features, I don't think that that is something we should play around with. Yeah, because it's just not worth it. Mm-mm. And this is coming from someone who just recently had surgery. And even as I'm talking to you right now, it is a painful process. It really involves a lot. It involves a lot. And you have to put your life on pause for some time so that you can heal properly. Yeah. So please, and I'm speaking to myself as well. Yeah, let us learn to love ourselves. What I do is I try to eat as healthy as I can, and I try to exercise so that I can keep fit. And I think if we do these things, and just live like a good life, whatever good means to you, yeah, I think that that's happiness to me. Yeah, that is just a way of being content. And then we can use all the time that we have to, like, just experience life in different ways, because we have a very limited amount of time here on earth. Yeah, so let us use the time and the resources that we have wisely to enjoy life and not to put ourselves through pain so that we can please people who are really difficult to please. Yeah. Hi, Ridwan. How are you? Yes. So this was weighing heavily on my heart, and I thank God that I have energy to speak today. I've gone on longer than I thought I would, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so unless you guys have any questions, any thoughts, any comments, I beg to leave. So I'll just wait like for a minute and see if you guys have any thoughts on what we are talking about. I asked a question, are you a perfectionist? So 64% yes and 36% no. Oh, wow, interesting. You respect Africa. Oh, thank you. Africa is really a beautiful continent, yeah. And I love my country, Kenya. All right, guys. So it seems there's no question, no comments. any thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have not subscribed, please, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, subscribe. And I will see you guys later on. Yeah, and remember to always, always, always be a kind human. It does not cost a thing. Mm-mm. Oh, you subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ridwan. Thank you so much. And bye, guys. I'll see you guys next time.